Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How is everybody? My name is Scott. Welcome to Coping with Life. How is everybody doing? And if you didn't know, it's Saturday. Even if it's a Wednesday, it is Saturday. Hopefully everybody is doing good. I'm feeling good, actually. I slept good. I woke up. I think it's a good day when, you make yourself do a few things. Sometimes it's hard to actually get up and do things. Do things that you may not want to do, and that's okay. I woke up. I brushed my teeth. Don't have many left, so I gotta take care of them. But then, I took a shower, I did a few things. I'm good. I'm feeling good. I don't know how long this will last, but I'll take it. After the few, I'm feeling good. Don't know why, but I'll take it. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a good day. And that's okay if you are not. If you are having a bad day, seek somebody to talk to. Seek somebody to confide in, because you matter. And, even if it is, small things like buying a new pair of shoes, or, buying a video game, or a book. I mean, I hear they still exist. But whatever it may be, I am proud of you. Just keep that in mind. I am proud of you. For no matter where you are in your life, I hope you get the best things out of life. Because you matter. Everyone around you matters. So, that's just the way that I see things. I see things a little bit differently than most. And even when people have their opinions about me, or like to tell me that I am wrong, that I don't know things, you know what? I'm not going to let that bother me no more. Especially if I know what I know. If I'm actually wrong, I'm going to admit it, But there was a conversation that I had where I was told that I didn't know what I was talking about. Huh. Weird. Hopefully I will go into detail later. Not sure if anybody is interested in weird story times like that. Because I was talking to somebody, and it actually kind of helped my depression. Kind of. I don't know why. So last night, I was talking to a few people, and now a couple of them knew, that, I'm depressed and I'm not doing the best mentally. And this person was going on like they knew me for a very long time. And they were saying, oh, well, nothing's ever actually happened to you. And, you actually live a good life. Which I'm not going to dispute the latter half. But, they don't know my story. And they were, and I don't know why, but it like flipped a little switch in my brain of whoa. I'll take a lot of crap from people, but really, how can you judge somebody before you even know them? You don't know their story. You don't know what they've been through in their life. And, some people don't care, and that's fine. But, don't take it out on other people, because, I've been on this planet for, 34 years. Yeah, bad stuff has happened to me. And normally I would, be, that would take a lot for me to admit on a normal day. But, yeah, life sucks. And I do apologize for, for me it's foul language. Crap sucks. I do apologize. And to a lot of people that may not be vulgarity, but, for me it kind of is, because I like to keep things clean and respectable for everybody to enjoy. And, those are also, in certain ways, those words can be negative. And, in order to get to the positive message, sometimes you got to be a little negative. And the last couple of weeks, I've not been myself. I'm still trying to find myself. Today, I'm actually doing well. And this is another ramble week, and I'm okay. We're going to talk. Sit down. Let's enjoy. Spend time, everyone who's listening to this, I care about you. And, it kind of helps me a lot. So thank you, and continue, life is not hard. Words. Life is hard. Life is not easy. That is what I wanted to say. Life is not easy. Other people have it differently. Other people, do well. For me, I have a lot of, the card that were dealt to me. Not the best hand. And, I try every single day to live the best life I can. Even if all that I do in a day is get up and go to the bathroom. You know what? Alright. Or, do a little cleaning, and that is okay. The best accomplished for me in the last week is I've been cooking more. And yes, I will admit, it is only mac and cheese that I've been making. But, you know what? For somebody who, for, a while, really haven't been making food for myself, I've, order pizza or, get deli sandwiches. So, cooking mac and cheese, I'm okay with that. I've also rice. But yeah, and the way that I feel, the way that my brain works, and everything that is going on in my brain today, it's not clouded. I'm thinking a lot clearly, and my brain is like functioning on all cylinders, which I'm all good. I'm all for. And we're all learning, and sometimes learning new things, doing things that you're not familiar with, it's not easy, and especially when certain things may cause an effect and you don't know why. I could be walking next to somebody and be laughing, and a sight of an Oldsmobile or a certain smell may trigger a bad memory, and that will kill my mood, and it's really hard to recover from that, and I don't know why, because the way that my brain works, it's okay, we are going to dwell on this because this is a memory of a traumatic event, something. And there is, the reverse. Sometimes, I can be in a mood and just something goes and completely changes that and brightens my day. And I'm okay with that. I like that. I like my good days. And when people who don't know you, or, they've heard other people's rendition of you, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to tell people my entire life, but, I'm, the hard work, the stuff that I do, sometimes it's not easy. I mean, I'm proud of myself. And, my greatest so the one of the big questions that, we were all chatting, and I was like, what's your greatest accomplishment this year? What did you accomplish this year? And everyone is, talking about their amazing things. And then when it came to me, I'm like, my greatest accomplishment is starting my podcast that, has basically given me a lift in my life. It's not easy to try something new. And, I wasn't sure if they were being serious or whatnot. But they were like, well, why have a podcast when nobody listens to you? Or, why are you doing that? I can start a podcast and I can have, thousands of listeners or whatnot. And I'm like, okay, cool. Do it. If that's what you want to do, go for it. For me, I have a voice. I am somebody, people yell at, scream, oh, you are mentally challenged, you have issues, you don't talk right. It's like, okay, well, yes. And I'm going to continue going forward. The world is a negative place, but you know what? The people that are there for me, the people who, when I go into a room and people embrace me and it's like, oh, I'm so glad you're here today. Hope you're doing well, and just all this, that makes me feel good. And especially I'm there to make them feel good as well. And, it puts a smile on my face. It does. It legitimately brightens my day. Because, it's not easy to admit that, you're not normal, that you have problems, that, things that need to be adjusted in your life. And, sometimes, you have to find self-discovery. And no matter what that may be, you have to do things for you. If, toxicity or lies or whatever may be, it's hard. And for me, I'm trying to be my best, do my best. That's all that I can. That's all that I am trying to at this point, is trying to make my life better, make my podcast better, grow community, let people know that, they're not alone. Because, mental health is important. And for somebody who is very intelligent, because I'm going to admit that, when it comes to certain things, I'm very well intelligent. When it comes to other things, where am I? I have no clue what I'm doing. And, maybe that's why we learn. And, given the opportunity, yeah, I'll definitely learn. But yeah, and I'm good, and I'm hopeful. I just got to get through the next couple of weeks. I know next week, I'm going to be alone for the holidays again, as per usual. But, that's okay. Kind of more expected, But the new year is coming around. And I got a lot of things to look forward to. And like the conversation that I had where they were saying that my podcast was pointless. Well, you know what? That person is wrong. Because I am proud to have this, because it is helping me, helping others. And that is the greatest thing in life, is being selfless and caring. And, I have always been somebody who puts other people before me. And this, even if I'm talking, rambling to myself about just, vocalizing of, I don't know, that, that's therapeutic for me. I got that off. That, last week's episode definitely helped me. And hopefully, that may help somebody else in a way of maybe, oh, I know, I've been there. I know that feeling of, I don't know. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I want to do. I don't, am I worth anything? I feel hopeless. I feel worthless. Feeling bottom of the barrel. In my mind, everybody's been there at some point. If you haven't, congratulations. But in my mind, I assume everybody's felt that way. Of, just feeling lost. And, and then the episode 2 weeks ago, live, that was getting things off my chest. I want to tell more stories, and I'm still trying to figure out what this podcast is. But, at the end of the day, it is coping with life. It's me dealing with life, being disabled and mentally ill. And it's going to have good days, it's going to have bad days, and it's going to be something. But you know what? I am doing my best. And I'm glad that I'm doing my best. Because, it's a snapshot of my life. Being able to pick up a microphone, hit record, and try to do everything that I can to make it pleasing for other people, and putting myself out there, being vulnerable, or, being, hey, this is me, this is me, it's me, because it's hard to figure out, what direction you may want to go. Excuse me. What direction you may want to go if, you feel like crap, and, the people in your life, say that you're worthless. However, I'm not. Because, you know what? I'm doing good. And so no matter what negativity may be in your life, I am throwing all the positive love to you. All of the smiles. And I hope you're doing good. And I care about it, everybody. Even though, a lot of people, are not, there are people who talk down to others, people who, manipulate or yell or just mean. And, it hurts my soul. when people are absolute jerks, because in my mind, there's no place for that behavior. And I admit, I've been there. I've been the jerk. Doesn't mean that I like it. But if I have to be, I will. And if I have to, speak up, raise my voice, I will. But very rarely will that ever happen. But, more positive, more smiles. And thank you so much for listening to another week. If you want, you can go over to anchor.fm/support. Go to anchor.fm/copingwithlife. And there's a support tab. If you want to support me, go for it. Listening to this podcast is just enough. And I care about you. And hopefully you're doing well. And as always, it's Saturday. No matter where you are. Even if it's a Wednesday, it's Saturday. Because it genuinely makes me smile. Genuinely makes me feel good. And hopefully you have a wonderful holidays. Whatever you may celebrate. Whatever you may be going through. Hopefully you have a wonderful week. And I'll see you next, as I drop my computer. I will see you all next week. For another episode of Coping with Life. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful holidays. Until next time, I bid you I bid you adieu. Yes. Hello. Thank you for listening all the way through. I love you all. It's been another amazing day with Coping with Life. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you could, tell everybody you know about Coping with Life. I'm your host, Scott. Good night, everybody.